Hello, Booger Beans.
That was great.
You liked it.
Yeah. Hello, Booger Beans. Welcome back to another episode of Adventures of Boo. On this episode, we are going to rip out the door.
Saying goodbye.
Yeah, we are going to start getting the door and the yucky old steps out of this bus. So right now, we are going to move the bus into the shop so that while we have the door off, it's not raining inside the bus.
Yeah, it's been like raining non-stop here for days.
Yeah, so that's the plan right now. We haven't driven the bus actually like anywhere in months. So hopefully she starts up good and drives fine.
Well, it moved last weekend.
It moved last weekend, but didn't really drive. Yeah, just to re-level it, like 3 feet one way, 3 feet the other way. So yeah, that's the plan, and we'll see what shenanigans we get up to. And yeah, let's get to it. There we go, Booger Beans. The bus is in the shop. Sydney is already going to town on the door.
Wait.
The first thing that I think I ever heard out of Sydney's mouth when we started looking for a school bus was, can we get rid of the school bus door? So I went and I was cleaning up outside, and Sydney's already in here trucking away trying to get this damn door off.
I hate the door.
So that's what we're up to now. We're going to get this door off, hopefully this evening. Get figured out what we need to either weld in a door frame in there or a new door, whatever we got to get figured out. And that's the plan. So let's get going here. Okay, Beans, so it is night number 2 in the bus, or not in the bus, with the bus in the shop.
We've only actually been working on it for 2 days and we got this much done, so like, whatever.
Yeah, it's been great.
The sound is probably really bad in here.
Yeah, it's a bit bad. So what we're doing tonight is Sydney is starting to prep the outside of the bus for paint. So she's actually scraping off all the decals, all the reflectors that are reflectors, don't get rid of the lights. All that kind of stuff, and we're also going to be, I'm going to be doing some welding around the door frame, getting that prepped and ready for the install of the door, and then we're also going to be ripping out the weird looking light covers that the guy put on the bus and it looks like crap, so we'll clean those up and make it look better, and yeah, that's the plan for tonight, so let's get to it. Alright, Beans, so we got off that temporary aluminum flashing that was put on there, and I cut some 22 gauge steel plates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind that all down nice and smooth, and then I'm going to spray some stuff called self-etching weld-through primer on there, and then I'm going to put the plates and weld them onto there. This will be a much more permanent solution and prevent any leaks or anything like that coming through in the future. So let's get to it. The plasma cutter arrived today. So that means it is time to get cranking away on the stairs. So I've got some 16 gauge cold rolled steel that we just bought from Metal Supermarkets. We got the plasma cutter here, and we're gonna start cranking away. We're gonna get that, all the pieces probably cut tonight, and then hopefully some of it tacked together. But I think I'm actually going to drill the holes and tack it together kind of bolted into the bus so that it's all in the right orientation, and use the bus cutout as a jig for the stairs, so that we can build brand new stairs. They're fresh, clean, precise, beautiful. That's the plan. Whether we get there or not, you're going to find out very shortly. So let's get to it. Guys, so that's where we're at right now. We've got I guess 2 steps installed. They're tack welded in place right now, and they're pretty solid actually. Like, it's pretty, everything's getting pretty firm and pretty nice and structural. So I'm pretty stoked about it, to be honest with you. And now what I'm gonna start doing is getting in the last step. My goal was to have that in today, and basically have this ready to be finish welded tomorrow. So my hope is that I can get the last step, the last bottom part and the vertical part done, tack welded in place, and then get this pulled back out tonight. That's the goal. So let's see if we can accomplish that. So there we go. The steps are all tacked together and removed from the bus. So now what I can do is I can finish weld everything in like nice flat positions, rather than having to do stuff upside down or awkwardly. I can kind of move the stairs and manipulate them so that the welds are in a nice horizontal, easy to weld position. And then also what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the stairs over and put angle bracing on the back, because right now if you stepped on the stairs, they would just bend, like they would just bend and break, and that's obviously not what we want. So we're going to do that, but I think that's a tomorrow problem. We got this all cranked out in basically a day, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
You're saying we, but I didn't do anything.
Well, you were there for support.
Not really.
And yeah, so we'll get that done tomorrow and go from there. So, hey Booger Beans. So we have still got a whole bunch of welding to do on the stairs. But Booger's kind of being tired of being cooped up inside, so we brought her out into the shop today. And what showed up in the mail was our transfer switch. So this is our 50 amp transfer switch that we're going to be using to switch between shore power and battery power, depending whether we're plugged in or not plugged in, and so on and so forth. So this is kind of our protector between the shore and the battery power. So it looks good. The instructions all seem like they're going to work. So what we're going to do before we get into a whole bunch of welding, for probably a couple of hours of welding, to be honest with you, is I'm going to go and get this guy installed and completed. Then we'll put Booger back inside, and we'll finish weld up the stairs and get those installed and finished up in the bus. So that's the plan, and let's get to it. Huh? Let's get to it, eh, Boog?
You're burning me out. White eyes and skies. Yeah. Let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka cola. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows you.
Okay, Beans. So there we go. We got it hooked up. I'm kind of unimpressed with this plastic screen here. It came with kind of a few scratches on it, so not really stoked about that. I don't know if there's, sometimes they have like a protective plastic on there. Ah, that one does. Maybe that's why. Maybe there's a protective plastic on here. Ah, there is, yeah. There it is. That's what's scratched, not itself. There we go. That's better. No more scratches. Okay, so now if we turn that guy on, there we go. We got power. If we turn on the inverter, theoretically it should say that it switches to inverter. The only thing is the voltage right now is too low to run any appliances or anything like that. So we are gonna go and plug it into the wall, and we'll see what comes up on here. So I'm just gonna turn off the inverter for now. There. And I'm just going to go outside, plug it in, and we'll see what happens in here. So I'm just gonna turn that off for now, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so we got the plug plugged into the fridge plug there, running up here to the drill, and nothing blows up. So that's pretty good. We've got power in the bus now. So we are almost done all the welding on the stairs. I've got maybe about an hour of welding left to do, and then I've got a bunch of grinding because I am not the best welder, that's for sure. But I tried my best and got it done as best we could. And then also we got a little bit of plasma cutting to do on this piece, and a little bit of grinding and cleanup to do, and then we're gonna paint it all today. So that's the plan, and let's get to it.
Past, await the future to come at last. This time tomorrow, I will be gone. A faded memory, forever worn.
Okay guys, so we got all the welds done on the stairs. I'm just letting it cool down while it's still clamped to that piece of aluminum so we don't get as much warpage. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grind out the rust that is on the, I don't know, the stair frame, I guess you'd call it. I'm going to go grind that out and get that rust painted and rust converted so that we can get this installed. We all are also going to be painting this guy. So I think I'm going to put Sid in charge of doing that, getting it cleaned up and ready to go. And then I'm going to start building some more walls in the bus. So that's where we're at, and we'll keep trucking along here. Alright guys, so yesterday we got the stairs undercoated with this stuff called black asphalt rubberized undercoating for the outside of the stairs, and on the inside we used that goopy rust paint that we used on the rest of the bus. And then also on the inside of where the stairs mount, we have that same kind of goopy black stuff, rust paint. And then what we're going to do is we are going to grab the exterior sealant that I have that we used on the plug-ins and the heaters, and we'll take that and we'll run a bead all the way around the seat frame or the stair frame, and then jack this stairs up into place and bolt it all together. So that's the plan. Hopefully we get that done right away, and then that'll probably be the end of this episode. Get these stairs all built and installed and everything in one episode. So that'd be pretty cool if we can do that. So that's the plan. Let's get to it. Alright, Booker Beans, so that is it for this episode. We got the stairs removed, rebuilt, and reinstalled.
I think that's the first time we ever started and finished something in one episode.
Yeah. I guess so. We didn't really finish the door install though.
No.
But we did finish the
We're just gonna leave it open.
So yeah, that's where we're at, and now we've got to A, buy a door, and B, figure out how we're gonna install a door.
I like
those
this
are.
open air concept.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little noisy going down the highway, I think. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Go down, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Do we have a challenge on this one? No challenge on this episode. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great night.